Morning, this is the Alijos 2-speed lever drag reel for 2022, otherwise known as the Mini Matara. Sorry about the wind. This is pre-hurricane conditions I'm filming in right now. It's passing south of us. These are the newer Alijos reels were originally the Andros line. It's just the next progression. These are high-speed reels featuring 6.4 to 1 gear ratio, which means that every one turn the spool will move 6.4 revolutions. And the standard features on these reels are 4.7 to 1 on the 12 sizes and 4.3 to 1 on the 16 sizes. Basic information. For braid, this will take 460 yards of 65-pound test, 400 yards of 80-pound test, 340 yards of 100-pound test. Now this one here, I was able to get 1,100 feet of 80-pound tests on it. I didn't fill it to the top. I could have gone 100 feet more, but decided not to. And I already gave you the gear ratios for the high speed and low speed. Line capacity for mono, 560 yards for 20-pound test, 420 yards for 25-pound test, 320 yards for 30-pound test. Now I went with all braid, but you can go with a top shot, or you can go all mono. But just remember, if you go all mono, I would suggest a 30-pound because it will max out at 320 yards. So the line retrieve per crank is 48.4 inches for the first speed, 15.7 inches for the second speed. Now, if you set the max drag on this at the strike, is at 27 pounds. Now, max drag for the reel just on its own, not just on setting for the strike, is 34 pounds. So 27 pounds to 34, that's pretty good. The weight of this unit is 28.6 ounces. Currently, the MSRP is 446.99, but we don't know what it's going to be like next year, so let's see. Oh, it's really getting bad out here. I might have to wrap this up. This is all one-piece 6061 T6 machine aluminum frame. It is 17.4 grade stainless steel main and pinion gears. Okay, it has a carbonite dual drag force, a DFD system with Cal's drag grease, with 6 high-performance corrosion-resistant stainless steel bearings. The spool bearings have TSI 301 oil for free spool, like the bigger Makaras. And the original one-piece frame and left side plate has, which is on the other side. Hold on. There you go. That is the left-hand side plate. That has the cast control system. See that? That is the cast control system. That's the heart to me of this piece, because I can get over 60 settings off of that. And I'm going to try to test it today, and let's see how far I can fling my leads out. Man, it's like hurricane-like conditions because the hurricane's passing south of us right now. But this is the Alijos. The Alijos, the drag system of this lever drag reel is attached to the spool, not the main gearing. So when you adjust the cast control, it is putting light pressure on the drag system to slow the spool instead of using magnets that could have the potential to rust. If you compare the Alijos cast system control system against a star drag reel, you find that this type of cast control could not be possible because the drag system of the star drag are mounted in the main gearing, not on the spool like the Alijos. So this special non-magnetic cast control is specifically designed for this lever drag reel. The original Alijos used TSI 301 lubricant over thrust bearings for added casting distance. Now this is the new Alijos, which has both the TSI 301 lubricant and the thrust bearings, plus larger drag plates to absorb the extra casting load. When combined with the spur cut gears over the original helical cut gears, the new Alijos for 2022 will definitely be the new Mini Makaira. The spool is Code Forge, Type 2 anodized machine aluminum spool. It has a silent retrieve system for ultimate cranking smoothness. It has some line on it right now, so I'll try that later. That's a 90 millimeter handle arm. Check that out. Basically 3.5 inches, which increases cranking power and leverage. The T-bar handle, look at that T-bar handle. Fits really nice in your hands like that for power. That T-bar handle is oversized and it's going to be on all the models, all the Alijos for cranking power. Now it's going to have a lug and harness system on the 12 and 16 sizes only, which is bigger size. So you see how you got the parts here with the screws in them, and what over here, you take these out, it comes with the little tabs that you can mount over here, so you can put it on your harness, or for safety cords, for like me, for going fishing here like this on the dock. I can attach cords like that cord down there. See that? I can attach that cord to this while casting, so I won't lose it in case it gets ripped out of my hand. See how everything's wet? Because I'm going to one storm after the other, and the winds are howling at 30 plus. It has a CRC corrosion resistant coating process, which means right here, all that will not rust. The clicker has been modified to be twice as loud. Okay, this has 2-speed shifting. So like say if you're on an average hit, just leave it the way it is. You see every crank brings in quite a bit of line. Now if you have a bigger fish, hit the button here for the 2-speed, like that, and look at that. For every revolution, now the line comes in a little bit slower and doesn't come in as hard. The reason being is just this way, for a bigger fish, now you have more power to fight the fish. And to release that, just hit that little switch here. See that? That switch. And you're back to full power again. So the 2-speed shifting has been completely reworked, and the DFD, the dual force drag, has 100% larger drag plates than from the original one of 2 years ago. One of the most important features is one that you cannot see. It has 17.4 grade stainless steel spur cut gears. Now the spur cut gears, not helical cut now, spur cut gears reduces side loading when you're on a strike. Now the new Alijos, which this one is the new Alijos 12-S2, is one of 6 different models. The other models being a 5 narrow, 5 standard, the 12 narrow high speed, which is great for jigging, the 12 standard, the 12 high speed, and the 16 standard. All right, all of these will have 17.4 stainless steel spur cut gears for added smoothness. Okay, I got my trigger installed on my Okuma prototype reel, the Alijos. So this will be my first toss. Now I'm not going to put much into it because I got my car right there, and there's some people out there on the pier which I don't want to kill, so I'm just going to give a very simple toss here just to kind of get an idea of what I'm working with. Very simple toss. Wow, for a simple toss, you saw that's about maybe 80 yards, 70 yards. Not bad for a simple toss. Oh, it's blowing out here. I just had a hit and miss, but you know when you have your setting unstrapped here, and you're pushing up and go, oh no, I can't get the max straight. What you got to do is, you see that little black knob here, that little black knob that the tip of my index finger's on. Push that in, and then you can go up. Otherwise, see, look, you can't go beyond that. Always familiarize yourself with your equipment before going out